Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new, it's really good to have you. Today's video we are talking all about tattoos and piercings, specifically mine. I've already filmed a video on my tattoos a while ago now, literally probably about like 8 months ago or something, quite a while ago. I don't actually have any, I was going to say I don't have any more to show you, that's a lie. I've got 2 more to show you that I've had done over that period of time. Has it only been like 8 months? Anyway, since I last filmed, I've got some more to show you. I've only got 2 more to show you, but there was also one that I forgot to include in the last one. So I'm just going to quickly fire through the ones that I've already shown you, just in case anyone's new and hasn't seen them before. I'm not going to go into too much detail about them, but if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. And then we're going to jump into talking about my piercings that I've got. I haven't got tons, I'm not heavily pierced or heavily tattooed for that matter. I'm not like heavily tattooed, but I just thought it'd be quite a fun wee video, a wee sit down catch up. Also, I've worn this because obviously so that you can see like my tattoos and stuff, but I am freezing. Like I'm really cold to the point where I'm putting my hair back here because I'm so cold that it's like a safety scarf. So this is going to be a quick one before I end up catching hypothermia. If you want to kind of see what I've got on my body and through my body, then keep watching. So I'm going to go in order. The first tattoo I've got is actually on my thigh. I've got joggies on and it's going to be incredibly difficult to show you. I don't even think I'm going to be able to roll them up that far. Oh no, I can. So it's this one on my thigh and it says never a victim, forever a fighter. That was done at Incredible Creations when I was only like 19, so a very long time ago now. Next was the feather I've got on my arm. It is just like, it's like pink, the camera's not showing it up very well, but it's like pink, blue and black, and it's just got little hearts going down. If I could change anything about this one, it would definitely be the little hearts. I don't actually like them that much anymore. I don't hate them, and I still think the tattoo is beautiful itself, but I would get rid of the hearts. This is just meaning when feathers appear, angels are near, and it's just for the people that I've lost in my life over the years. I feel like everybody goes through this kind of thing, and if I got a tattoo for every single one of them, then I would run out of space, which sounds like I've lost 1,000,001 people in my life, but it's not like that. It's just that I just wanted something that would represent everybody and how much I love them, and this makes me feel close to people who aren't here anymore. Number 3, I can't actually remember what was next. I actually cannot for the life of me remember what was next, so I'm just going to go from top to bottom basically. There's this script on my chest and it says the darkest light will soon burn bright again. It's one of my favourite songs in the whole world. It's Heading Up High, and this bit just, this part of the song is just my favourite part completely. Every time it's on I absolutely sing my heart out, especially to this bit, which you would not want to hear, let me tell you that right now, but that's not the point. The point is that this is my favourite part of the song, and that is one of my favourite songs and always will be. Next up we have my sternum. I'm going to try and show you without flashing. I'm not going to be able to show you the whole thing because it starts up here, but it's just under here. It is just a little design with a ruby in the middle and just 2 bits with little thingies, little diamonds hanging down. I love that tattoo so much, but if I could go back I would probably get something a little bit bigger and placed a little bit better. It wasn't the artist's fault at all. I put it where I wanted it, but I wish that I just got something here and right under there instead of coming up here. Like I said, not a big deal. I still think it's an absolutely beautiful tattoo. I still love it to bits, but yeah, I'll see if I can show you the top of it without again flashing you. So the top of it's there, and then that's it underneath. Yeah, I still absolutely love it, but I'm not gonna lie and say that if I could tweak it and change it slightly, that I wouldn't. I've got one on my side as well. See if I can show you this. So this says stay strong, and it has a heart outline with a semicolon in it. For those of you who don't know, the semicolon is kind of a mental health symbol, or it is a mental health symbol. It basically just means your story isn't over yet, and I got that done after going through a really difficult time, just to remind me to stay strong, because my story isn't over yet. If you don't know me, then you won't know my story with mental health. It's a very long one, and it was one that took up a very big chunk of my life, and yeah, that's why that's so important. It's because I think that mental health is incredibly important. It's not spoken about honestly enough, and yeah, it was just something that I want to be a part of me forever, to remind me that no matter what goes on, my story's not over yet, and yours isn't either. Right, arms. So this is one that I showed in my last video. This is a rose on the side of my arm. There's absolutely no reason for it. I just liked it, and I really wanted something on the side of my arm, so that when my arm hangs down like that, you just see a little cute rose on the side. Yeah, I've just realised I've not told you where any of these are from. I told you the first one, and then forgot the rest. So what was the first one? Incredible Creations, Incredible Creations, Incredible Creations, Studio 13, Incredible Creations, Studio 13. As you can see, I'm a creature of habit. I like to go to the same places because I know that they're good. Next up is one that I didn't actually show you on my last one because I didn't have it. It's a script on my arm. It says, "My voice becomes the driving force. I won't let this pull me overboard." Again, another song, and again, another lot of script. If I keep getting script, I'm going to look like a walking talking book. This is honestly one of my favourite tattoos I've got. This is a song by the most incredible artist in the whole world, Miss Avril Lavigne. I loved her when I was growing up. I used to listen to her thinking I was some kind of badass when I was 12. But yeah, this is from Head Above Water. It's an absolutely beautiful song. If you haven't heard it already, I would absolutely tell you to go and listen to it. It's yeah, it's incredible. If I could have had the whole song written on me, then I would have, but I chose this bit. Again, not really for any reason, just because I love that song, and it's like this one here, a constant reminder just that I've got this, we've all got this, we're doing well, kind of thing. Is that it? No. Is it? No, I've got oh, you're not gonna be able to, oh my goodness, look at my socks, this is so embarrassing. Right, let's try this. I've got a 4-leaf clover. Oh, my sock's covering it, that's probably not helping. I've got a 4-leaf clover on the back of my right ankle. I got this done in Dublin, and it's matching. It's a matching tattoo, and it was done in a little parlour in Dublin, which was actually a little bit sketchy, if I'm honest. Oh, I hope my mum and dad don't watch this. Yeah, it was a little bit of a sketchy parlour in Dublin. I don't think you could really even call it a parlour, but it was done on a whim on the last day of a holiday to Dublin, and yeah, Dublin's one of my favourite places on earth. I absolutely love it, and I love that tattoo. Oh no, I've got one more. So I've got this one on my arm. This is another one that you didn't see on my last video. It says Warriors, and Warriors is the name of another song, and it just so happens to be another song by Avril Lavigne. I honestly can't even explain how much I love this song. I listened to it on repeat for about 10 days after I first heard it. Just so you can see me in the TV set. This is a little bit distracting. You can still see me in the TV set. Anyway, yeah, I yeah, I love that song by Avril Lavigne, and I actually got this because this song reminds me very much of me and my twin sister. I'm not going to go into things that have gone on with my twin sister recently. It's not my thing to share. It's not anybody's business but Rachel's, and yeah, it's been incredibly difficult for her, and I just think she's a total warrior. I do. I think she's a complete fighter, a warrior, everything that this song portrays. So I got this done to symbolise me and my twinnie, because we're both warriors. This was done at Studio 13. We actually spelt it wrong. Not now, this is spelt right, it says warriors. But when we went in and we were typing it up and picking the font and stuff, we spelt it warriors. So I was almost branded a warrior for the rest of my life, which is true. I worry a lot, but that's not the look I was going for when it came to this tattoo. So very glad that we realised the mistake and I was branded a warrior and not a worrier. And moving on to piercings, like I said, I don't have that many piercings, but I mean I've got a few, I guess. I can't actually remember the name for all of them, but I've got a few. So I thought I'd just include it in this video because somebody was actually asking me the other day about what piercings I've got. So I'm not going to do them in order because again I can't really remember. I know for a fact that the first piercings I ever got was, I'm going to come closer to you actually. Wow, this is very close. Anyway, I know for a fact that the first piercings I got were my first lobes here. I got them done in Claire's. Don't get your ears done in Claire's. They're not trained piercers and they use a gun, and the gun is not a good thing to use. It can rupture your cartilage, and never use a gun when it comes to cartilage piercings. That's one thing I will say. Lobe piercings, please try not to use a gun. Please don't. But when it comes down to it, I want to say they're safer on your lobes, but they're probably not. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a trained piercer. I got it done with a gun at Claire's. Don't do it. It's not a good idea. Go to a trained piercing parlour, a trained professional that uses a needle. You have been warned. Yeah, so first ones were my first lobes, and then I got my belly pierced. My little belly bar. And then I think it was my second lobes, and then was it my nose? No, I've got a tiny little conch, don't know if you can see that, a tiny little conch stud in my left ear. And then my third lobes were actually my most recent ones that I got done, but before, there's another one on this side obviously. But before I got them done, I got an industrial bar in my ear. I don't know whether you can see that very well. Yeah, I got an industrial bar in my ear. And oh my days, let me tell you, that's a commitment. We'll get to that in a second, that is a commitment. And then I got my nose pierced. And that's pretty much it for my piercings. That's it, I don't have that many. So I've written down some questions that were asked about my tattoos and piercings. I would have had them on my other phone, but it's dead. It's name charged. So I just wrote them down. Instead, which tattoo hurt the most? This one. This one right here. This one honestly almost put me off ever getting a tattoo ever again. It was very painful. This bit here, this side from about here to here was totally fine. It didn't really hurt at all, to be honest. But this, oh my goodness, this part here, this made me feel a bit sick. Everybody actually thought that it would be my sternum that hurt the most. My friend actually said she would rather give birth again than get a sternum tattoo. But my sternum was actually completely fine. It genuinely was, it did not bother me at all. It really didn't. Not one bit, to be honest. This one, for sure. Which piercing hurt the most? my industrial bar through my ear because it's actually double piercing in one go. And yeah, it was spicy. It was spicy, so it really hurt. Because obviously they put it through the bottom and then they put it through the top. So you literally get 2 piercings in one. And it hurt. It really did. This ties in with the next one, which was the worst piercing to heal. It was either my nose or my industrial. My industrial definitely takes the top spot. Because it's cartilage and it's 2 cartilage piercings, it takes a long time to heal. Mine has only healed recently, and that's been about 3 years. So don't get it if you're not prepared for actively looking after it and not being able to sleep on that side of your body for about 8 months. Do you want any more tattoos or oh my god, sorry. Still got a little bit of a cough. Do you want any more tattoos or piercings, and if so, what? Much to my parents' dismay, yes I do. I don't have many planned, but I do want, if I could fit another lobe piercing here, then I would on each ear, but then that would be it for piercings. I don't think I would get anything else done. Tattoos, yeah. I want a outline of my sister and nephew on the inside of my arm here, and I'd like something on my ankle. Me and Rachel are also going to get a matching tattoo. When I say something on my ankle, I mean like a good piece, like a mandala, maybe like a flower, something kind of like from my like shin to my foot. I do want an outline of a giraffe tattoo. I really want one of them at some point. I'm gonna get a matching tattoo with Zoe. Yeah, I do want a few more. Mum and Dad, please don't watch this video. So this actually ties in quite well with the next question. What do your parents think of your tattoos? The tattoos themselves, they always say are done really tastefully and done really well, and they're glad that I have thought about them and planned them. Not all of them, but that's not the point. Yeah, thought about them well and decided what I want and went for what I want, kind of thing. In general, they wouldn't have a single tattoo on my body. They're not tattoo people, and that's fine. It's not their body, it's not their decision. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, I guess. But yeah, if it was up to them, I wouldn't be tattooed at all, is what I'm trying to say. Why did you want tattoos? I struggled with body image growing up a lot, and after suffering some trauma, it was very much like I wasn't me anymore and that my body wasn't mine anymore. And yeah, it was things like that that kind of led me to getting tattoos. Also, I think tattoos are absolutely beautiful. I think they are. I think they're a way of expressing yourself and creating art on your body, and I think they're stunning. I think that everybody's tattoos tell a story, and yeah, I've loved them. I've always loved them. What is your opinion on work discrimination regarding tattoos, and have you experienced it? My opinion is that, oh sorry if you can hear my neighbour, the walls are really thin here. He's away to start playing music as well. My opinion on workplace discrimination regarding tattoos is that it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Having like ink on your body, having pictures on your body does not stop you from working. It's not like it stops your legs from moving and your arms from moving and your brain from working. It doesn't. It doesn't stop you being capable and able, and having tattoos should not affect a workplace environment at all. And I've actually experienced it myself when I worked for an optics company. I worked for Specsavers. I'm just going to say it, I don't care anymore. I worked for Specsavers, and they were very much like, you need to cover up all your tattoos, like you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm actually going to do video on my experience with workplace issues, and we'll touch more on that subject in another video. But yes, I experienced it, and the thing was that it wasn't consistent. It was not consistent at all. I know that some people that work there now have tattoos and haven't been asked to cover them, but I was. But that actually, to me, I think had nothing to do with my tattoos. It had to do with the fact that they didn't like me, basically. And we're going to touch on that in another video, so I'm not going to say any more about it. But yes, I've experienced it, and I think it's a load of... Your tattoos don't affect how you work, and nobody should ever discriminate against you for them. Okay, I'm gonna get going before you end up hearing my lovely neighbour's complete and utter full conversation. Don't worry about it, by the way. I get on really well with him. I love him to death, and I'm normally at work anyway at this point in the day, so I don't hear it. It's not an issue, just the walls are quite thin here, but I'm lucky enough to have an absolutely beautiful and incredible neighbour, and I love him to death, so don't worry about it, it's fine. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get going. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a like, comment, share, etc, etc, whatever takes your fancy. I would greatly appreciate it. If you do want to join the wee fam I'm creating over here on YouTube, then give me a wee subscribe. We are a lovely bunch so far, and we would love to have you. If you got any more like opinions, no, please don't give me your opinion about my tattoos unless it's nice. If you've got any more questions or anything about tattoos, then fire me a message. I'd be more than happy to chat to you about them. I love talking about tattoos and piercings and everything, so yeah. Right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, take care. I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys.